It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fan. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the London Monarchs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jones. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Joe Schobert coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Levante David in on the tackle. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll run with Michel. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 51 yards on the ground.
Down and goal to go.
From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Pass.
The give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's across midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the 1st quarter with the score Monarchs 7. Buccaneers.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
For the running back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, it's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The ground. This time it's Johnson. Just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On second down, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Buccaneers.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a first down carry by Jones. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. On 1st and 10, Barton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Down at the line of scrimmage.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Barton. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Cody Barton.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This is the rookie from Vanderbilt, Keyshawn Vaughn. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Vaughn. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Keyshawn Vaughn.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. On the ground with Vaughn. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Ball carrier.
Keyshawn Vaughn. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Throwing again. Barton. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And it'll bring up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
To go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Tampa Bay.
This is Vaughn. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's got Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Jones, the ball.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown.